get into a lot of details, like, share, subscribe. Um, I want to talk about DRD Gold. We started this channel, the series about my Brokstock trades with DRD. So it's close to actually hitting our TP, which is good, but it has not been an easy road. It's been a bumpy road. As you can see, it's up about 21%. I think by the time it really hits the TP, it's going to be somewhere around 22 point something percent because it's really, really, really that close. I'm going to show you the chart. And excuse me for my dark camera. I'm using a whole different phone because my phone was stolen this weekend, my iPhone. So I'm using a different one, and the camera quality is just insane. Well, where I bought it, they told me the camera quality was good, but now I get to find out. But I'm gonna buy another iPhone soon. Hey, this is not about phones and whatever. I was just, but anyway, the camera might even get stuck. You know how it usually does us. So just listen and watch on the screen. Watching me here is just for aesthetics, not really important like that. So DRT. Remember, like, share, subscribe. If you got nothing to comment, just say, I'm gonna do the same on Brokstock. Or just post a thumbs up, it really helps because when a video has been liked and it's getting some comments, then YouTube can see that, oh, people are engaging with this video. Let me show it to other people that may like it. So that's all I'm asking for. It's free. I'm sharing my trades on Brokstock just for you to like and share and subscribe. But yeah, and mind you, I'm also learning how Brokstock works. Lucky enough, we sold Sasol. So I saw how that went. I know how to sell now. And I want to actually put a sell trade, I mean, a buy trade. Because you see, right now, we sold DRD Gold. That was our trade. We went short on DRD Gold. So, in order for us to exit the trade, we have to do the opposite. So, we sold it. And now, if we want to exit the trade, we have to buy it, right? So, we're going to have to buy DRD Gold with the same amount of lots that we sold it for. When it gets to that price that we are buying it at, then it's going to close our trade, right? That's what we did with Sasol. Remember, we initially bought Sasol and then we sold it. Did we buy it or sell it? Oh, I think we sold it too. The video is right on YouTube. Yeah, we did. We sold it and then we had to buy it to close the trade, right? So we're going to have to buy DRT to close this sell trade. Now, let's look at the chart. Remember, if you can look at the first video that I posted on YouTube when I was doing this, I told you about this setup, right? I explained it. I'm not going to explain it again. I explained it on that first video. So I don't know how to link the video on the thingy. If you want to see that video, it's not far. I think we've only made 4 or less videos since then. If you want to see it, just go on my YouTube and check the first video that I did uh, trading South African stocks. It has a DRD Gold logo. At the time, it was trading here, right? At the time when I took the trade, it was here. And I was like, I think DRD is going to come to this red line. And that was a long time ago, which is another thing I might want to talk about because Brokstock is supposed to be for traders, but for some reason, we become long term investors on Brokstock. Wasn't this trade supposed to play out like a long time ago? Like, why is it taking so long, bro? And I think Brokstock is making money because the longer you hold your trade, the longer they keep commission. But that's not a problem. Everybody's in it for the money. I'm trying to make money too. And, they are not my enemy in case they want to work. I love you, Brokstock. I just say, but I don't blame them. I'm going to try and also trade American stocks because with American stocks, they're very volatile. There's a lot of liquidity. So I think the moves will happen much faster. This is what happens with South African stocks. I mean, even on my investment app, I use Ease Equities to invest, right? I double and triple my money with companies from America and Australia or Europe. Some companies in Australia, not all the companies. But America is the one that has a lot of liquidity. Their markets are very deep like that. So In South Africa, you have to wait several years to double or triple your money. Sometimes you can double it, but it doesn't happen a lot, man. We don't have a lot of liquidity, and that's why Fintract is here to educate, to spread the gospel, so that more and more people are interested in this thing, and they bring their money to the market, so that we can have a lot of liquidity and our stocks can be volatile. We can trade, we can do this and that, and make money. So, yeah, we need each other in this game. So I don't really blame Brokstock for that. It was here. Look at the date if you can see it on my screen. That was back in April, May. Now it's June, right? While I was waiting for this trade to play out. At some point, I thought it was not going to play out because it came here and then it went back up. I remember I made a video where I was talking about how you should not trade emotionally. You should not make emotional mistakes. I think that was at the time when it was a little bit challenging and I thought about closing the trade. And something just told me, hey, bro, don't close this trade. Your um follow your plan, follow the trading plan and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna leave it. But the Sasol one, I'm glad I closed it. So that was a good call. Like I made a very good decision in terms of keeping the DRD gold trade and selling the Sasol trade. Because now the Sasol one didn't play out so well. Sasol is still pushing up because the war in the Middle East is still raging on, right? But the DRD gold went down. So I made a very good decision in terms of which one to keep, which one to let go. If you want to know how I arrived at those decisions, watch the videos because I explain my reasoning. Just the same way that I explained the reasoning that I'm going to sell DRD gold here because it's going to come to this red line. Now, ultimately, I think it might also come to this previous all time high before the rally because this line marks the previous all time high that DRD gold had before gold rallied last year, right? So, there goes my camera again. But remember, just listen to me, watch my screen. If my camera is acting up, just mize it, okay? Because I'm not gonna stop this video just to fix this camera and act like this is a perfect world. We all know there's problems. So streamers stress out a lot because we try to make our videos look perfect. We try to act like we're in a perfect world. There's no problems. But if you see the stuff that content creators and streamers go through to make their videos look perfect, you wouldn't believe. So I'm not like that. I'm a very real guy. Bro, this is this phone. It's not me. It's not my mistake that this phone constantly, or maybe it's the Wi-Fi, it has a problem or something like that. I shouldn't punish myself because of something like that. The best thing I can do is communicate it so you can understand that I'm human. But anyway, man, I'm not here to talk about that, but you get it. Like, share, subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That's when you can start counting your subscribers on YouTube. Anything else, you're playing games like me right now. So ultimately, I think gold is going to come to DRD gold is going to come to this line at the bottom where the price is 34 and 43 cents, 34 rands and 43 cents. That would be such a good price to buy the stock. 34 rands and 43 cents. That would be such a good price to invest in DRD. Um, so yeah, that's a hint. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm probably gonna buy DRD gold stock when it comes somewhere here and hold it for long term because I still think gold is gonna go up. So let's see. If I do buy it at the line at the bottom, I believe that my TP would be at this dotted line. So you see, it's an easy 100%. I can easily double my money if I buy it here and it comes to this dotted line. So imagine if it doesn't just come to the dotted line, it actually goes to the line at the top because that's how the setup goes, right? Imagine if it goes there. That's an easy 126% gain. But it's not going to be so quick. So yeah, investing is for long termers. I might as well just do it even on Brokstock. I might just put a buy and trade when it gets here. But as for this selling trade, I'm going to close it here because that's where the setup plays out. The setup of this channel, the blue channel, it plays out here. So I'm going to put my TP here. And then when it reaches here, hopefully it closes my trades. And then I'm going to monitor it and see what's happening. If it continues coming back down here, then we might just open other trades here. That's all I wanted to say today. You know why? I had to say this in advance because it might hit this price and I'm busy doing a one-on-one session with one of my clients, or I'm teaching something, or I'm busy doing something else, and I don't get to make this video, I'm only gonna come here and say, "Oh, DRD Gold has hit our TP," and now if I didn't show you, you might just think that I closed the trades earlier, but the trade is still very much alive. It's still here, right? I didn't close the trades. It's still here. It made me like 108 rands. Yeah, it's not a lot, but remember, we were trying to really see how Brokstock works, right? So as we learn how it works, as we get comfortable, we're gonna start taking those bets that really make serious money, right? But you have to start with like small money. That's why I only deposited like 1,000 rands. But if you see my easy equities account, you wouldn't believe, because I'm much more comfortable with that one. Pella, we are using margin here, and it's like times five. Margin is something like leverage, right? So the money that I used on DRD is multiplied by five to give me these returns. That's what this margin means. So right now, my portfolio total is like 1,100 and, let's say, 110. But in reality, the total profit that I made is 163 rands. If you add 108 and I spend 55 rands, you get that 163. So I guess the difference is the commission, right? Maybe the commission that they take is the one that puts me here on 109. I don't know. We're still learning. And as for Aspen is also not doing so bad, but we're going to hold it for a while for it to deliver the results that we're looking for. So at least it's in profit. So we're going to leave it. And yeah, I think it's about time we closed. Let's set an order to actually close this trade. So what's our price here? Our price is 37.99. So I'm gonna sell it at 38 clean, right? It's currently around what? What have I done? Go to portfolio. Oh, it's me who went to that side. I'm supposed to come to orders and click this one. Yeah. Remember, we're learning Brokstock, so yeah. Um, Stay tuned to learn it with me. So the trade is initially a sell trade. In order for us to close it, we have to buy back the lots that we sold. So we're gonna click buy, and let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Let's wait for it. It's the Wi-Fi. It's not me. I'm not responsible for making it respond quicker. And where I am right now, they are actually busy with fiber infrastructure. So we still use Wi-Fi. There's no fiber. It's not doing anything. It's supposed to show me some stuff here, but it's not doing anything. I don't know what we're supposed to do in this case. It's Brokstock, guys. So yeah, these guys might end up not giving me a deal because now it seems like I'm against them. It seems like I'm you know, I'm working against them, but I'm not. I'm just honestly reviewing while I use their platform. I'm not against anybody, you know. So if their platform seems to be giving me problems, they should appreciate criticism and improve it. One other thing I don't like is that name that they're showing on the corner. Like they're showing my name on the corner, and when we're doing this content creation thing, our real names are not necessary. It's a little bit too much. Brokstock. So if you would please see this video and fix that, or allow us to create nicknames and then put my nickname. Don't and you also put in the English one. Brookstock. Okay, so we sold about 10 lots. So now we have to buy, look at it. Now we have to buy about 10 lots. And no, I won't make a market order because now I want it to happen at a later price, right? So a market order means it's going to execute immediately. it won't allow you to set a price that you want to exit at. So the limit order is going to allow me to exit exactly at 38 rands clean. When DRD Gold reaches 38 rands clean, this trade is going to close automatically. Unfortunately, we are not going to be there to see it, right? And yes, it's going to be 10 lots because we are trying to exit the trade. They say the commission is about 3 rands. So the total is 376. I don't get that. I think I spent close to 500 on this DRT gold trade. I spent close to 500. I don't understand why the total will only be 376, whereas DRT gold, if you can check here, 10 lots at the value of 601.46. Hey, I don't get that, bro. I don't get that. But let's just set the order, and then we'll see with the money that we have in our account. Your order is being processed. You place a buy limit order for DRT gold. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to portfolio and check our history, because this is where we're going to see how much of DRT gold we actually sold. So, um, 14 October, no, it was this year, to April, right? We made a bank deposit for 1,000 rands and we sold DRT gold. So let's look at this transaction. The symbol DRT, 10 lots, profit zero at the time, position price zero, trade price. We sold it at 50.30 cents. Commission was around 5 rands, but they don't show me how much I spent from my account, which is what I was looking for. But I remember that at the time I spent around 500. I remember you can even watch on that video. I mentioned that at least if you can spend half of the deposit that we put in there, so that if anything happens, we can have the other half to try and get it back. But for some reason, they don't show me how much exactly I spent. And according to that order that I placed, it looks like the total that I'm going to get is only 300. But right now, as we speak, DRT Gold is in 100 and something profit, So you see that order is now pending. Once DRT Gold comes to this line exactly, it might be during the day today when I'm busy with something else. The trade is going to execute automatically. And then, yeah, only then I'm going to be able to come back here and see how much money we really got into our account, how much money we really made from this trade. Because as of now, I really don't understand what's happening. But if you're going to be using Brokstock, then Sisonke, me and you are together, because what I get to understand, you also get to understand. So I just opened that limit order. It says buy 10 lots at 38 rands to be invested 76 rand. Because bro, there's no other way to exit a trade but to do otherwise. Remember, okay, let's go to that history. I want to show you something with Sasol, because I saw Sasol here. So you see here, right? We actually sold 2 lots of Sasol on the 8th of April. Sell Sasol 2 lots at this price, right? I believe this is their commission or whatever. And then when I wanted to close the Sasol trade, I bought Sasol 2 lots at this price, which was higher than the price where I opened it. Oh, so I guess maybe the price difference between what I gained and where my total portfolio is the loss that I took on Sasol, because I took a 57 Rand loss on Sasol, right? This was the commission. This was the swap. Swap fees are like fees that they charge you for every day that you're holding your trade. So that's why I was like, the longer you hold your trades on Brokstock, the longer they get to make money from those trades with swap fees and stuff. So the commission was around Rand 83 cents, swap fees, and the loss was 52, profit, which is a loss, negative 52. So in total, it was negative 57. So I guess when that DRD gold trade actually closes, we're going to come and have a look here at what the number here is. That would be the number that we actually made from the trade. Um, but I wanted to confirm to you that if you have a sell trade, the only way for you to close that sell trade is to open a buy trade of the same lot, same company, and then it's going to close that trade. So we did the right thing by opening a buy trade on DRD in order for us to close the running trade. So yeah, let's just wait for the order because I'm probably gonna get a notification on my phone when the order executes. Let's just wait for that and see just how much I'm gonna make. So yeah, remember, like, share, subscribe so that you might also want to click the notification bell on YouTube so that whenever I drop a video, you can be notified, come running, see what I'm buying or what I'm selling, and do whatever you want with that information. I'm not a financial advisor. None of my videos are actually meant to say you should take my financial advice. I'm just tracking my progress on Brokstock, and I know that a lot of people would love to see how Brokstock works or how I rationalize my trades and stuff like that. What you do with that information is completely up to you. Trading involves a lot of risk. This money that I invested here, that I deposited, even if I lost it, nothing was going to change in my life, right? So don't be taking the money that you need and you put it in here. Next thing you know, your livelihood is messed up and you're blaming that guy on YouTube. And I'm not talking to any one particular person here. I'm talking to God knows who, whoever's going to see this video. So it's not financial advice, as a belief. But yeah, with that being said, this is, I can't believe this is actually where our DRD Gold trade ends. Because I'm not going to make another video. The next video that I'll be making would be about maybe me buying another company and also monitoring SPEN. And then only talk about DRD a little bit just to show you what confuses me right now, just to show you how much we made, how the trade was closed. But this is literally the last trade, the last video about DRD Gold. And even if you usually don't have any comments, today you gotta have a comment, man. Because I literally saw this thing. I literally saw the charts here, and I said they were gonna come here. It came here, went back up, and guess what? It's here, man. So the ability for you to come to public, record something, and tell people that this thing is gonna do this, and then the whole thing plays out right in front of their eyes. Don't sleep on that ability. It took me a long time for me to learn these things. And yeah, hopefully we can have more and more and more and more. I'm just so proud of myself that I said this was going to happen. And guess what? It took some time, but it's finally happening. It came exactly where I said it was going to come before it even looked like it was going to come. At the time, it didn't even look like it was going to come here. And I mean, who sells gold when there's so much instability in the world? Because obviously, when there's so much instability, the war in the Middle East, inflation going out of hand, people will be thinking gold is the safe haven, right? But I had the guts to say, I'm going to sell gold because I saw something and I understand something. And it actually played out. So, yeah, even if I'm patting myself on the back, uh, I'm just saying that don't take it easy. I'm a very polite guy, and if you go with my politeness, you might think that these things are simple. These things are not as simple as I make them look. It's like Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre. Did you hear a Dr. Dre beat? Uh, or Snoop Dogg or Eminem? When they are rapping, they make it sound so easy, like you can just go into studio yourself and rap like them, and then you go into studio or you try to rap in your head and you realize that, hey, so that's what I do with these things. I speak so easily about them. My predictions just happen. I reach 100% on easy equities, I make profits on Brokstock. My logic works. It's easy for someone to look at me and think they can do the same thing. But if you haven't put in the work that I've put in to be someone that understands these things, it's not going to be so easy. But yeah, remember, like, share, subscribe, make our videos viral. This is the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you go to any hotel, they locked in on that TV. So go to their YouTube, subscribe to FinTrack channel. Take your family's phones, anyone in your family, they have YouTube, subscribe. FinTrack is the type of channel that the entire family should be subscribed to. Because why wouldn't you want to share the money tips with your family members? Why would you want to gatekeep something like that? But anywho, yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. Minister Pakstow caught COVID, so COVID is still out there. So take care of yourselves, take care of your families. Refrain, avoid buying stuff from those corner stores that belong to Abo my friend, because apparently on the 30th of June, Abo my friend, they are going to be Abahambe type of stuff. And apparently they've been having meetings and planning to retaliate. So they might start selling poisoned stuff so that if bayahamba vele, then they would have done stuff to South Africans. So for now, Nje, just get your stuff from the people you can trust. Stay safe. Drink a lot of rooibos with lemon. And I'll see you on the next one, man. I've been yada yadaing for too long. So I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Shap, shap.